What's going on, guys? Plastic Beach X3 back here with another One Piece commentary video, and this time it's going to be another round from the Madrid, Spain regionals that occurred over the weekend of October 6th in the OP08 format. It's going to be top four of Gabriel on the Lucci strategy versus Alejandro on the Nami strategy. We're going to take a look into the list before we start the match. So first off, we have Gabriel's Lucci List, which we saw in the last video. If you didn't see that, go check that one out. He played against a Bonnie player. Obviously these Kaidos might come up. The Brooks are very good into Nami, whereas we've seen some lists cutting down on the Brooks, and obviously this Brook is cracked into Nami as well. Probably not as good as you think it would be. It's probably the best card in the matchup, but for sure. But it's also just not too bad for Nami, especially if there are already some Kais in the graveyard and stuff. But let's get into Alejandro's Nami deck. So pretty interesting list just from a Nami player myself. He's on the Gloriosa with the 3 Boa Sandersonia, whereas I was on 1 for a long time, and then I cut the package altogether recently. I'm aiming for more of an East Blue type deck, but I think it's fair enough. I've been thinking about going back and forth between it. I don't understand the Zeph, but maybe I'm just wrong and don't know how to play the Nami Mirror. But I feel like this card is just not good. But maybe, like I said, I'm probably wrong about that. I just can't see the interactions for some reason. But otherwise, pretty standard. All this is standard. And then, this, of course. And then just 1 Daz Bones to round it out. But yeah, let's get into the match. Looks like Alejandro is going to be able to choose, so he's going to go second. He's going to play the Kaya on 2, discard an All-Stars and a Daz Bones past turn. Gabriel's actually going to swing 5 here with 1 Dawn standing. Going to get a 2k counter out of hand, and then play the Brook to kill the Kaya. Very good for Gabriel to be able to establish that Brook early to out any future snake dances and stuff. Alejandro's going to tap 1 for the Gloriosa, look at top 5 for a Amazon Lily or a Kuja Pirate card. Going to be able to find the Snake Dance. Not the best card in the matchup, of course, but it is a target nonetheless. Generally, I gavel those kind of cards away in the matchup unless I can spam out unless I play Kaya this next turn. If I just play Kaya right there, then hold up 2, and he can only kill 1 thing with the Brook, but obviously, he could just Lucci both of them, so it's potentially not even worth it. So he's just going to go 4 at life, kill the Gloriosa, fair enough. No counter by Alejandro. I'm going to go 5 at life, so just give him a free White Snake value. Actually, just going to give him a Gavel. Interesting. Oh, disgusting mills, too. Great. All-Star and Spada, 2 cards you just always want to mill. And he's going to play a Sabo past turn. Potentially could see a 6 out of the Nami here, but actually just going to go tap 1 for Kaya. Draw 2, trash. Probably get all these dead snake dances out of your hand. Gonna give up Snake Dance Gavel because the hand is getting pretty low. Gonna keep a Gavel, love. Pass turn without swinging into the Brook, fair enough. If you just swing 5, they're just gonna block it. But I do it anyway, just in case. They're gonna start 4 and kill the Kaya. I mean, you can't do anything about the Kaya thing, but you can the Brook goes off first, 100%. But you do get the Spada, I guess, just in case they don't swing again. You can put this Pilaf on the top. Then gonna go 5 at life, mill 2. Going to Love Mellow, draw a card. And then 6 at life. Gonna take that one. No trigger on that one. Could be like a white snake or something. Then Gabriel's just gonna play Jack to cycle. Fair enough. Get a body on board that's gonna be able to kill the Marguerites, and he just drew into a 6-cost brick, which will be pivotal in the matchup. Alejandro's going to tap 3 for Sanji's Pilaf, draws 2 cards. Five into the Brook. Get a 2K to Shigi out of hand. And then going to pass turn with 5 Dawn standing. So Gabriel hasn't been punished by White Snake yet, so you have to imagine that he's thinking about it. Like a 6 to start swinging 6s probably. He might just summon Kaido as well if he has it, which is pretty good. Or just play the Brook. He's going to start 6 with the Sabo. Alejandro is going to White Snake, draw a card. And then 2K out of the 6 to 6 swing. Gabriel's going to go 8 to 6. Only 4 cards in Alejandro's hand, so yeah, you probably just take that one. Going to hit a draw 1, mill 1 trigger. Then gonna go 8 into 6 with the Lucci leader. That's gonna get out the gavel, discard the All Stars, mill 2. Gonna mill a just double 2K counter. Fair enough. And then a 6 to 6 with the Brook. So I'm not going to play the Brook from hand yet, just going to play this Lucci, I guess, and that actually is going to connect with no trigger. It's unfortunate for Alejandro, and then going to play the Lucci past turn. Alejandro will tap 1 for Akaya, draw 2. Trash Apis and Spada. Play Gloriosa, look at top 5. Already found a Snake Dance, hit a Pilaf and a Marguerite. Probably just take the Marguerite. Then gonna go 5 into the Brook. That's gonna get a 2K counter, Who's Who. And then they're just gonna play the Marguerite, hold up 5. Draw a card, pass turn. Oh, actually not going to pass turn. Instead going to play a second Gloriosa. Look at top 5 and find a Love Mellow. That's pretty good. Sorry if you can hear my cats going crazy and over to the right of me. Then going to pass turn. Gonna go to Alejandro's turn. Alejandro's turn. Gabriel's turn. So obviously the Jack can kill the Margaret, but it always feels bad to do that because you're taking away an 8K swing against like a deck that you kind of just want to swing against. So a lot of players opt to like play a second Jack in this spot, but I also just don't think that's very good either, because you're just wasting 7 Dawn. Or you're not wasting 7 Dawn, obviously, but like that's on the 7 less Dawn that they have to counter out of that turn. So Gabriel's gonna start 6 with the Brook, kill the Kaya with the Brook effect. Could be an easy. I can't really see their hand. I was gonna say white. No, you can't white snake it because it's 6 swing. Might end up just taking this and see what you get off of it. But actually gonna block with the Marguerite. Fair enough. Get value out of it while you can. Gonna get another 6 from the Lucci. And will Love Mellow draw a card +4. And then a 5 with Lucci, so just getting value for White Snake here. That's pretty good for Alejandro. And then you're just happy to take these next 2 swings and probably win the game off of the triggers. Or, you know, next turn combined with the triggers. Will hit the Snake Dance. Gonna bounce the Gloriosa to bounce the Brook or Saba or something. Gonna bounce the Lucci. And then they're gonna swing 8 and gonna get out of it with the Kaya Gloriosa. So not gonna take the last hit and then gonna get brooked. So that's very unfortunate for Alejandro, but at least they put another Kaya in their trash so they can put 3 Kaya back. That's pretty nice. That they just countered with. That's pretty nice. Jeez. So he actually did not take the last life. And then just try to win, which is fair enough. I don't know how big their deck is either, so. Gonna tap 3 for Marguerite blocker, draw a card. And then 3 for Pilaf, I assume. Gonna go 5 into the Brook first, fair enough. And that's actually gonna kill the Brook. Debating on whether to activate the Pilaf and hold up only 4 Dawn, because then your White Snake, like you're only going to be able to White Snake Love. I honestly can't see their hand, so. But I do know they have a Love in there somewhere. Which also, Pilaf puts another card in your hand so that you can't just straight up Love, draw a card. We'll just activate Pilaf, draw 2. And then pass turn with 4 up. I'm calling the judge for a deck count. 3, I cannot tell, 12, something like that. And Nami can definitely get through 12, especially with the 3 Kayas on the bottom, if they can live this turn. Probably even through another Brook, to be honest, even though we know that Gabriel doesn't play another one, but probably could get through another Brook, especially if they live this turn. Well, obviously they would have to live this turn, but Can I start with a 5? That's a tricky one. But he is just gonna rubber band shooter, fair enough. I would have thought about blocking there, just because the Marguerite is a 2 cost now, but it is getting 4 down off of the, you know, out of attacks. So I guess it's fair enough. And now I think Alejandro just wins, because he can probably counter out of 2 swings here with 3 down up with like a love in hand. Just gonna go 8, so that's obviously gonna get the love. Draw a card. And then you can like counter out of this one with the gavel. And then take this one from the Sabo. Smart thing to me would be to not swing here as a Nami player. I would just, if I'm Gabriel, I just wouldn't swing. Because you absolutely cannot kill them whatsoever, so why give them the last trigger, you know? To be able to turbo through their deck. But he actually is going to swing 9. Let's always take that. Gonna trigger the white snake to look at top 5. Just might as well, because you're never gonna be able to play it if you're gonna win next turn. So you might as well sort so that you can get to those Kayas on the bottom. He's actually gonna put the cards on the bottom so he can move the Kayas up. Fair enough. I didn't even think of that. Just gonna play Helmeppo pass, fair enough. Yeah, this should be game. He just drew into the first Kaya, so gonna Pilaf, draw the next 2 Kaya. Kaya. Draw another Pilaf. And then Kaya. Or Pilaf Kaya. So going to game 2. Yeah, I just don't think, probably didn't matter. Maybe it mattered, I'm not sure, but maybe just don't swing there at the end. But also, like, don't give them white snake value and that kind of thing throughout the game. Never got really punished for giving them white snake value, but except for that only 1 turn. But still, the premise is there. So Gabriel's actually going to choose to go first. Okay. I'm going to just swing 8 while Nami passes on 2. Going to get met with a Spada. I assume into a rubber band shooter or something. Or just a 2K, fair enough. Gonna put the Kaya on top with that Spada. Draw the Kaya for turn. Go to 4 Dawn. Going to play said Kaya, draw the All-Stars and the Zeph that they knew was there from the Spada. Probably discard those 2 cards as well. And pass turn with 3 up. So it looks like their Love is live. They also have a live Snake Dance on the... So they don't have a Love. I think they have Spada, Snake Dance, Rubber Band, something else. And then they're going to swing 6 and just get a Rubber Band out of hand. And they're going to top deck a Pilaf. That's pretty good. And then pass turn. I think they were deciding whether to play that Gloriosa, but then you would be tapped out, so it's fair enough. And like, Lucci can just kill that thing, so you're taking 2 hits for no reason. Even though I am a fan of taking the first hit against Lucci always, but I just like unless they're gonna give me straight up value like he did with the 6 swing into the rubber band shooter. So Gabriel's gonna go 7 into life. Going to get a Snake Dance with no value. And then a 7 with the Lucci leader. Gonna take that one. No trigger. And then gonna tap 4 for Borsalino. Pass turn. Alejandro's just gonna play the Margaret, pass turn, I assume. Dang, Gabriel got that another, the 1-drop, or the 1 of Brook again. Pretty nasty. Pretty nice time to play it too, because there's not a lot of good things in the trash right now. Like there was last game. Just gonna start 5 and just give value to the Snake Dance. I just can't say I like doing that ever. Just as a Nami player myself, I know that that's like, every time someone does that, all I think in my head is, okay, free value. Gabriel just gonna play the Gecko with the Helmempo Lucci and KO this Margaret, and then swing another 6 into 6. That's gonna get out of Spada. Look at top 3. And then another 6 into life with the Borsalino. And then I'll get another Snake Dance with no value, just to get, you know, value out of the card some way. Whereas like this matchup, you're just never gonna bounce anything with that card. He should put this White Snake into his trash. He's gonna play Gloriosa. Look at top 5. Find the Marguerite. Play the Marguerite, draw a card. Drew a Sanju's Pilaf, which I would be so hard. It would be hard for me not to play that card right there over the Kaya, but fair enough. Kaya's gonna ditch the Gavel and the Sandersonia, because I just hate playing Kaya when I already have a Pilaf in hand. Personally, I just feel like I'm essentially blanking 3 cards in my hand rather than only 2 with the Kaya discards, because I just can never get rid of the Pilaf. I have to play it at some point. Pass turn. So the Brook is going to be nice here, especially if they can revitalize it with Rebecca as well. So they could do that here. They could go like Brook over the Helmeppo, Rebecca over the Brook, add back Brook for next turn, and still swing 6, 6, 9 or something. Plus the Rebecca could play the Brook over top of itself to kill the Kaya before they could Snake Dance anything. So they're going to replace the Helmeppo with Brook, return to 3. Going to do Pilaf, Kaya, And Marguerite. And then gonna tap 4 for the Brook over the Brook. Interesting. Now see, I would have played the Rebecca so that I could add back the Brook for next turn. But that's fair enough. And then like the Rebecca could just play the Brook over top of itself and kill the Kaya anyway. So he's gonna swing 6-5, and that's gonna get out 2 rubber band shooters from Alejandro. And then a 7 into life, still has another 5 and a 9 coming that way. Could snake dance here just to get value off, just to get the Gloriosa back. And then a 5. So if they have a white snake, that'd be really good, but they probably just gotta, yeah, they gotta dish this Gloriosa. And then a 9, we'll take the block, pass turn. So Pilaf is gonna save the hand. I know they had it last turn, but regardless, gonna save the hand. Drew into another Marguerite and a white snake, it looks like to me. I'm gonna play the Gloriosa, look at top 5, find a snake dance. Deck looking decently thin, but not thin enough for my liking if I'm the Nami player. I'm gonna pass turn, it could be fine. Are holding up a lot of Dawn. You guys still got 3 life, you know. Gonna start 6 with the Brook and KO the Gloriosa. Oh. I don't know what that was. Okay. Anyway. Just gonna swing 6 and gonna give him the white snake. Draw into a bones. I'm just gonna counter out with said bones. Then gonna go 6 to 6. Now see, you could have been playing the Brook this turn. It would have been so much nastier, I feel like. And still have essentially the same board as you do right now. Gonna love mellow, draw a card. And then after another 6, gonna get a 2K counter. And then another 6. So 2 swings coming Alejandro's way, debating whether he should counter out of the 6 or not. But the danger there is obviously you might be taking all your life, which he is just going to take at no trigger. Only 7 at life into 6. Gonna get another snake dance with no value. And then a 10 into life with the gecko. Of course, you just take that. No trigger again. And then it's going to play the Rebecca effect, add back the Brook, but can't play it this turn, unfortunately. Pass turn. Gonna go 5 into the Brook. This probably just draws up the Rebecca, but also 2K counter is fine. Gonna play Marguerite, draw a card. Let's see, Alejandro seems like in a pretty tough spot. I also can't tell the size of their deck, but it doesn't look small enough to like do anything significant this turn. Gonna pass turn with 7 Dawn standing, 1 life. Probably just block anything with this Marguerite, honestly. Like any chance you can get, you probably just block with it. So we went to Lucci. Yeah, maybe not block with it then. Okay, that's fair, I guess. Okay, yeah, that's fair. The 6 swing is going to get a Love Love Mellow. And then a 5 swing, giving him another White Snake value. But he doesn't have White Snake, unfortunately. We'll just gavel mill 2, okay. It's kind of crazy. I can't see their hand. I know there's a Marguerite in there. And then a 9 at life with the Gecko. You just take that. No trigger. Sheesh. Alright, so Gabriel's going to get game 2. We're going to go into game 3 here. That Brook was nasty. I mean, it didn't really do anything. I feel like regardless of the Brook, Nami wasn't going to win that one just because of an unfortunate series of snake dances with no ability to actually get any value off of them, which is like, you know, the worst card in the matchup is Snake Dance, so you just don't ever want to see that card, and he saw like way too many of them. So now Alejandro's going to choose to go second once again, so Gabriel chose to go first last game, which was interesting. But Alejandro's now going to choose to go second. Played the Gloriosa. I think they found a Marguerite, but I was too busy blabbering to tell. Gabriel's just going to, you know, draw a card, swing 7, mill 2. Gonna get the gavel. Oh no, the Spada. Okay, fair enough. Gonna put the Kai on top. No, not gonna put the Kai on top. And then just 2k counter. Draw for turn. Oh, because they have Pilaf. Okay, fair enough. Gonna draw all 3 of them anyway. And then pass turn. Yep, showing off what Pilaf does over on the right hand side. It does say draw 2 cards. Gabriel's gonna swing 7 with the Lucci. Gonna get out another Spada, so one thing I've noticed with Alejandro is he uses a lot of Spadas. He proactively uses his Spadas a lot, which is something you don't see a lot of players do, especially me. I like to hold it for like discard value, but you know, maybe I should switch it up. I'm just gonna tap 3 for a second copy of Pilaf. Busted. Probably just pass after that. So fantastic start for Alejandro, honestly. 5 life and double Pilaf resolved. Just gonna play a Kaya, draw 2. Discard all stars. They draw into it. They have a 3rd Pilaf in hand. Crazy. And Snake Dance, because that card's never gonna see any value. Pass turn. Yeah, this is just one of those games, you know, where Nami just opens 3 Pilaf in the first 3 turns. Seems pretty good. Gabriel's actually just going to tap 4 for a Borsalino, and then a Tashigi. Yeah, I'm not sure about the rationale behind that, but fair enough. Gonna play Sanji's Pilaf, draw 2 cards. The 3rd of this game. Yeah, what it does is irrelevant for Nami's purposes. And then Alejandro is going to pass with 5 Dawn standing. Gabriel King Kaido, yeah, so he's going to Kaido, he's going to discard a card, trash the Kaya, and then make Alejandro discard a card. They do get to choose, though. Looks like he's going to choose the Marguerite, and then going to get punished by a White Snake on the 5 swing. Like I said, it's just free value a lot of times if you just swing in 5s. The only time I would swing 5s is if I just don't have 2 Dawn up, honestly, or if they like have already used a bunch of them. That's just me. Gonna play the 4th Pilaf, by the way. I'm not gonna discount the importance of that into the second Kaya, second or third Kaya. And just has way too many cards to choose from to discard. Gonna get rid of Spada and All-Stars. Pass turn, of course. With 6 Dawn standing. So 4 Pilaf gone. Still at 5 life. This might just be a non-game, to be honest. Gabriel's going to draw into an Ice Age. Not the best. Tap 5 for the Who's Who. Discard the Ice Age. Kill the Kaya to not give Snake Dance as good a value as it could. I think I'm just gonna swing 5, and once again, gonna be punished by the White Snake. It's unfortunate. I mean, just me in this spot, I'm swinging 6 with Hina, 6 with Leader, 6 with Borsalino, and then like 10 with Kaido or something. Gonna mill a Kaya though off of this, which is nice. For Gabriel. Another 6. Gonna get another Rubber Band, another 6. Get a 1k counter and then a 9. Take that and hit a Spada. I mean, come on. Yeah, I mean, what can you say about that? That's pretty good. Gonna start 5 into the Hina. Tap 3 for a Marguerite, draw a card. Could potentially play this Bones though. Actually just gonna play another Marguerite, that's fair enough. Draw into a Love Love Mellow. Gabriel's going to swing 7 with Lucci. That's going to get a Gavel out of hand, discarding the Bones. And going up to 9 on the Leader, mill 2. But now the Marguerite is susceptible to a Lucci or something, but they will have to swing to get some sort of value after the character's on field. Okay, so time has been called. So I believe Gabriel is turn 0. That's not good for Alejandro. He has less life on field, less characters on board, and 100% less cards in deck. But he will love mellow this. And I'm probably taking the rest of my life. Honestly, like, you just want to try and draw out, I feel like, but maybe that's just me. Another 7, but actually gonna gavel this. Gonna keep swinging. I mean, I potentially would just pass, personally, if I know, like, I'm playing for time. Gonna hit an All-Stars and draw 2 more cards. It's 2 more cards to go through the deck with. And then a 9 swing by the Kaido. Has to ask the judge to count his deck, and there's only 5 cards left, so yeah, I mean, yeah, you just take that, and it's a draw 1, mill 1. Now you only have 3 cards in deck. Play Kaya, draw 2. Gloriosa, it's not a Amazon Lily card. So then you just swing at life and mill the last card in hand in deck. Wow, okay. So he didn't even like check around. So I mean, he wasn't pressured by the clock at all. So I don't know why he was playing so fast. I'm not sure who was turn 0, to be honest. That was a little confusing, but he still had plenty of time. He could have checked around to see what his last card in deck was, to see if it was searchable, and then like swing more with the leader, like guarantee a hit because the Borsellino is tapped and everything. But yeah, regardless, congratulations. Let's look into the list one more time. So this is Alejandro's finalist, top 2 at least, Nami deck. Pretty sick. That last game, I mean, just triple Pilaf, quadruple Pilaf going into time. I mean, you're probably gonna win, so it's pretty nice. And then congratulations as well to Gabriel on his great top 8 finish. Very good piloting of the strategy. Yeah, and a very cool list as well. So congratulations to everyone involved. GG's to all those guys. Make sure to subscribe to Plastic Beach X3 for more One Piece videos, and peace out.